Hello everyone, welcome to my channel ASP.NET Core, and today we are going to discuss about online pizza shop project in ASP.NET Core features. In this project, today we are going to discuss about my excitement because this pizza shop is much more easier and easier to implement, and or you can say that it's used for everyone who want to sell on pizza online. And you know that it's a real-time project I will build in the future, and you can say that if you want to implement that UI in Angular, then I will do. Okay, but the first one, just I'm going to design the UI in the that ASP.NET Core CSS/HTML Razor view, and just after that I will implement the same UI in Angular. Okay, so first of all, just I'm going to tell you that is the first of all I'm going to design this web application in a pizza shop online. So here we have a card view of your bootstrap, and where we have a pizza title with their price and the category, and that category actually used in the badges in this project. And here we have a button control that is add pizza. Add pizza, add to cart, you can say that. So after adding pizza, you can say that your pizza will be added into your cart. Okay, so everyone should know about the process of your online shopping system. That's work, but that project is different. You know that that cart is much more easier and looking like it's yummy pizza in your shopping cart, like that one minus one, and pizza is Barcelona and the price is $70. Subtotal is $70. Checkout is used to for your Stripe account as well as your any other UPI accounts for the Indian currencies. So here we have a pizza shop, and that is the cart features, and that is the login and the registration feature. Both admin and the customer can log into the system. Admin can see everyone orders as well as the ingredients as well as the categories, and lots of features about the admin. You know that these are the features provided to the admin in this project. That is pizzas. Admin can add pizzas, categories, add, delete categories, update categories, ingredients, and pizza ingredients. Lots of ingredients. Just I want to add it into the list. And here we have pizza ingredients also. You know that pizza as well as ingredients. So pizza ID and ingredient ID is the matched, and you know that many to many relation between the pizzas and the ingredients. So here we have a reviews also there, like the stars and the star ratings. And here we have a orders related to the customer. See the database. Just I want to add some data into the database, and clear database. That features will be added into this project. Okay, so everyone should know about these features. And the next step is a list of ingredients. If you see the pizza in the project, you can see that a list of ingredients also visible in the pizza, like cheese, flour, tomato sauce, lettuce, broccoli, and the tomatoes. So here we have a average review scores of the pizza, that is 3, that is given by the customer. Okay, so here we have the that is the cart feature. And now just I'm going to start that pizza shop online quickly as soon as possible. And you know that I'm much excited about this project. And that features will be added, that is the payment features, like the PayPal, Stripe, and many more. You can add it. So multiple payment options also visible in this project. Okay, so scan your QR code and go for the PayPal accounts, go for the Stripes accounts, and lots of features. So thank you guys for watching this demonstration of your pizza shop. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. So let's get started to start this pizza shop. So here we have a default template in ASP.NET Core, that is ASP.NET Core Web App and ASP.NET Core Web API. So just I want to first of all add ASP.NET Core Web API project, because just I'm going to do the same thing in a Web API as well as UI project, as well as that Angular project, and lots of technology. Just I'm going to use this in this project because much more excited. So just I'm going to add ASP.NET Core Web API project. So here I'm going to add pizza shop dot API project. So API, you can say pizza shop dot API. And here we have, just I'm going to use .NET 7.0 standard team support, and but you know that 8.0 is 8.0 and 7 is the preview version of your .NET. So the next to go, you know that both Pizza Shop API and MVC application is used the same type of thing to in this project. That is the same. Both projects are using the same models. So entities. So the next project is the Pizza Shop dot entities. That is the class library project. So here I'm going to add class library project. So here we have pizza shop dot, you know that is entities, and here I'm going to add that is the create entities. So here we have entities and the default one is the class one, so just delete this. And you know that here I'm using that is the MVC application for your pizza shop separately, and API with the consuming API is a different project. So the next one is that is the model view controller project, and just next it that is pizza shop dot monolithic, that is monolithic web application, monolithic web application. Just I want to add it here, and that project is much more easier. So here we have a pizza shop dot monolithic web application. Just I'm going to add it here, and the next one is pizza shop dot repositories. Both are used. So new project, and here I'm going to add class library, and you know that pizza shop dot repo directories project, and that is the class library project. So here I'm going to delete this class by default, and you know that here I'm going to add repositories, monolithic web, entities, API, and the next one is to add that is the new project, that is the class library as well as uh, Angular project, ASP.NET Core with Angular application. You know that a project template for creating ASP.NET Core application with Angular. So, but that project is actually tested in the later video. So just I'm going to add the new one, that is the service part. So ASP.NET Core Web API instead of class library project. So that is the pizza shop dot, you know that services. Okay, so here I'm going to add that is the class one, that is the services. So just delete this. So the default entities, monolithic web, repository, services, and these are the project in the that is the clean architecture. You can say that the pizzaShop.api is also there. So first of all, just I'm going to unload this project, that is the API project, and here we have the four applications like that: entities, monolithic web, repositories, and the services. So just I'm going to add a new entities, that is category. So new file, category.cs, and here I'm going to add prop integer ID, prop string name, prop string description. And you know that that is the field is required, and also that is the display name, that is the display property, and here I'm going to add a name, that is pizza category. Okay, and also here we have a string length is 15, and the next one is the description. So that is the data type, and the data type, oops, data type dot multi-line text. So here we have a description by default, and just I'm going to make it a nullable. That is the description is make it a nullable. Okay, and the name is default. Okay, know that a default is not set right there because string is the property of the string types. So just make it empty. So very well. Now you can say that here we have a name is empty text. Okay, so here we have a category, and the next one is a category have multiple pizzas. You know that. So just I'm going to add a new one, but before just I'm going to add this category and apply the CRUD operation on the category. Okay, so here we have pizza shop dot monolithic dot web application here, and the next one is to add application DbContext. So a new empty file, and here I'm going to add application DbContext.cs. So that application is inherited with the identity DbContext because just I'm going to use identity DbContext, and in which you can just add application user. But application user is not there in the repository section. So here I'm going to add a new entity in the project, that is application user .cs, and you know that application user is inherited with the identity user. So just control dot, and you can say control dot is actually install that package is not there. So just right click on it and manage NuGet package, and here I'm going to add the new one, that is Microsoft.ASP.NET Core.Identity.Entity Framework Core, and that package is 7.0.10. That is the latest updates. Okay, so I just click on the accept button, and you will see here we have, wait for some times because it will be updated. Now just go for the next section and just click control dot on your keyboard and resolve the namespace related issues. Okay, so that is the much easier. And now just go for the next section, that is application DbContext. Before removing the types of error message, before removing to this types of red color squiggly line, that is the error, just add a project reference of your entities, that is entities, and you know that just resolve the issue. So here using Microsoft ASP.NET Core and identity.entity framework core, and the application DbContext, sorry, application user is also available in pizzashop.entities. So here we go. The next one is to add, that is you know that just I'm going to add the next one CTOR, and here we have to add DbContext. So DbContext option is there, and here I'm going to add application DbContext, and here I'm going to add options colon, that is the base class option, just I want to pass it here, that is options, and here I'm going to add, that is the dbset public dbset and here I'm going to add category, and that is categories. Gets it. Okay, so you know that it's cool. So here we have a pizza shop dot repository. So here we have application DB context. You know that. The next one is to web application, and here we have a monolithic web application. And just I'm going to add the so first of all connection string in the app settings.json file. So here we have a default connection. Just I'm going to add a connection string, and here we have a connection string name that is the pizza shop project. And in this project, just I'm going to add the first one is the server name. So the my server name is the local DB, local DB MS SQL local DB. And the next one is to add a database, and the database name is actually doing that is you know that that is the pizza shop DB pizza shop project DB. And the next one is trusted connection, that is true. And that next one is multiple active result sets is also make it true. Okay, so here we have a connection string in the app settings.json file. The next one is to add that connection string in program.cs file. Before adding the program connection string in the program.cs file, must to add a reference of your repository project in your pizzashop.monolithic web. So add a project reference, and here we have that is the repository project. So add a repository project right there, because you know that repository have a application DB context, or know that. So everyone should know about the application DB context. Also here we have to add a service layer project, and services layer project, here we have a service layer project. Just I'm going to add a reference inside it. You can know that is the project reference. Here we have to add that is the repository project also, and repository project also. So here we have a repository project, so there is a no need to add project reference. Here you can say that is the project reference, that is pjshop.repository. So just remove this portion from here and add a service layer project right there. So just right click on the dependencies project, add project reference, and add a service layer project right there. Okay, so you know that just after that you will add a new package references in this project. So this first of all add manage NuGet package, and the first package of your project, that is the tools package. Okay, so the first package is Microsoft.Entity Framework Core.Tools package, and just install it. And after that, just I accept this term and conditions and install Microsoft.Entity Framework Core.Tools. The next package, just I'm going to add SQL Server package, and the SQL Server package is actually have Microsoft.Entity Framework Core.SQL Server added there. Also, the SQL Server package is installed in the repositories project also. So just right click on the repositories project and add manage NuGet package, and here I'm going to add SQL Server package. So just type it SQL Server Microsoft.Entity Framework Core.SQL Server inside in your repository project. So just add it there. Now here we have a services layer, and here we have a repositories layer. Now just go for the program.cs file. After that, we will go for the next section, that is to add So the next topic is to add connection string right there, or you can say that connection register connection string here. So add builder.services dot add DbContext, and inside it, the DbContext, you have to assign application DbContext, and in which you can just pass options. And here I'm going to add options dot use SQL Server, and inside the use SQL Server you have to add builder dot configuration dot add get connection string, and inside the connection string you have to just define the name of the connection string. And where is that connection string name? Just go for the settings, and here we have your connection string name. So now just put it here, and that's final. So here we have register your connection string in program.cs file. So there is the structure of your project by default. Now just go for the next section. Just save this file first of all. Now just go for the next section. Just I'm going to add a repositories right there. So here we have to add that is the part of your folder, and here I'm going to add interfaces, and the next one is to add that is the implementations. So here we have interfaces, that is the I category. Just I'm going to add. So here we have a empty file I category repo.cs. So here we have a I category repo. Just I'm going to add it there, and the first one, the interface name is okay. So the next one is to add some of the function of the category repo, that these are the related category repo there is. So here we have a I category repo, category, get category by ID, add category, update category, and delete category. So just is the generic names, just I want to add it here. So add get all and get by ID. So add, update, and the last one is the delete. Okay,